Liverpool fans were left holding their breath on Saturday night after Alexander Isak limped off during a dramatic Premier League clash against Tottenham Hotspur in London. What should have been a moment of pure celebration after another crucial goal quickly turned into anxiety, concern, and endless speculation about the striker's fitness. Now, as fresh details begin to emerge, there is cautious optimism that the situation may not be as bad as first feared. The match itself had everything: goals, red cards, late drama, and a tense finish. Liverpool came away with a vital 2-1 win, extending their strong run of form under Arne Slot. But despite all the action at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the biggest talking point was Isak's injury, an incident that instantly sent shockwaves through the Liverpool fanbase. Isak found the net in the second half with a well-taken finish, marking his third goal for the club since his move to Merseyside. However, the joy was short-lived. As he struck the ball, Tottenham defender Mickey van de Ven clattered into him. Isak immediately went down and was seen clutching his left knee, clearly in discomfort. Moments later, he was substituted, and the worst fears began to surface. For many supporters watching, the first thought was the same: an ACL injury. A rupture to the anterior cruciate ligament would almost certainly mean the end of Isak's season, a devastating blow for Liverpool at a crucial stage of the campaign. Social media quickly filled with worry, fear, and speculation, with fans bracing themselves for bad news. Arne Slot's post-match comments did little to calm nerves. When asked about Isak's condition, the Liverpool manager admitted he had no concrete information. He explained that when a player scores, gets injured, and cannot continue or attempt to return to the pitch, it is usually not a good thing. However, Slot was careful to stress that this was only a gut feeling and not based on any medical diagnosis. He confirmed that he had not yet spoken directly to Isak and urged fans not to jump to conclusions too quickly. Just as concern began to peak, a more hopeful update emerged. According to reports from The Athletic, Isak may not have injured his knee at all. Instead, the issue is believed to be a suspected lower leg injury. If confirmed, this would be a significant relief for Liverpool, as it suggests the knee, and potentially the ACL, could be completely fine. That said, nothing is certain yet. Medical assessments are still ongoing, and the next 48 hours will be critical in determining the severity of the injury. Liverpool fans now wait anxiously for official confirmation, hoping that what initially looked like a nightmare scenario turns into nothing more than a short-term setback. Despite the concerns surrounding Isak, Liverpool still had plenty of positives to take from the match. Hugo Ekitike also got on the scoresheet, continuing to show his value to the squad. Tottenham pulled one back late through Richarlison, setting up a nervy ending, but Liverpool held firm to secure all 3 points. The game was also marked by discipline issues for Spurs, with both Xavi Simons and Christian Romero sent off, swinging momentum firmly in Liverpool's favor. Yet even with goals, red cards, and drama, everything faded into the background once Isak went down injured. Another major talking point from the night was the growing influence of Florian Wirts. After a relatively quiet start to his Liverpool career, the German playmaker is now beginning to show why the club invested so heavily in him. His assist for Isak's goal was another example of his quality, bringing his total assists to 6 for Liverpool, with 3 coming in his last 5 appearances. Wirtz's impact has not gone unnoticed, and he himself spoke about Isak's injury after the match while talking to LFC TV. He described the situation as unlucky and admitted that everyone will have to wait and see how serious it is. His words echoed the mood around the club, concern mixed with hope. Liverpool also had injury scares elsewhere on the pitch. Connor Bradley was forced off with an issue of his own, while Jeremy Frimpong was substituted late in the game. Fortunately, Frimpong's withdrawal was tactical rather than medical, as he was already on a yellow card following a bloody facial injury earlier in the match. Wirtz later suggested that both Bradley and Frimpong were not too badly affected, offering further reassurance. As Liverpool celebrate 3 consecutive wins in all competitions, the focus now firmly shifts to the medical room. Isak's condition will dominate discussions among fans, pundits, and teammates alike. His importance to the team is clear, not just for his goals, but for the confidence and balance he brings to the attack. For now, there is no definitive answer, only cautious optimism. If the reports are correct and the injury is indeed to the lower leg rather than the knee, Liverpool may have escaped a worst-case scenario. Until official confirmation arrives, supporters will continue to wait, hope, and refresh their feeds. One thing is certain: the moment Isak went down changed the tone of the night. What started as another impressive Liverpool victory quickly became a reminder of how fragile a season can be. All eyes are now on the next update, with everyone at Anfield hoping for the same outcome: that Alexander Isak's knee is fine, the damage is minimal, and he will be back leading the line sooner rather than later. The January transfer window is already heating up, and one name is quickly rising to the top of the conversation: Antoine Semenyo. The Bournemouth winger has quietly turned himself into one of the most exciting attacking players in the Premier League this season, and now two of England's biggest clubs, Liverpool and Manchester United, are circling. But according to growing reports, Semenyo already has a clear preference if he decides to take the next big step in his career. Semenyo's rise has not been sudden or accidental. Since joining Bournemouth from Bristol City almost 3 years ago, the Ghana international has steadily developed into a powerful, direct, and versatile forward. Across 105 appearances for the Cherries, he has delivered 29 goals and 13 assists, numbers that reflect both consistency and growth. This season, however, he has taken things to another level. In just 15 Premier League matches, Semenyo has already scored 7 goals, making him one of the league's most productive attackers. His pace, physical strength, and ability to attack defenders one-on-one have made him a nightmare to deal with. At one point in October, his form played a major role in pushing Bournemouth as high as second place in the league, an incredible achievement for a club of their size. Although results have dipped since then, with Bournemouth sitting 13th ahead of the weekend fixtures, Semenyo's individual performances have continued to stand out. That form has not gone unnoticed. Liverpool, Manchester United, and Manchester City are all monitoring his situation closely, while Tottenham are also believed to have shown interest, albeit with a much smaller chance of completing a deal. What has really caught the attention of the big clubs is Semenyo's contract situation. It emerged last month that the winger has a release clause in his Bournemouth deal, which can be activated in early January. Initially reported at £65 million, new information suggests the true cost is slightly lower once loyalty bonuses and agent fees are taken into account. This makes the deal far more realistic for elite clubs looking to strengthen mid-season. Among those clubs, Manchester United are pushing hard. New manager Ruben Amorim is keen to reshape his squad and sees Semenyo as a perfect fit for his system. The Portuguese coach believes the 25-year-old could operate either as a left wing-back or as a number 10, adding flexibility, power, and goal threat to United's attack. Given United's struggles for consistency and goals this season, Semenyo is viewed as a player who could make an immediate impact. Manchester City are also in the mix. They have already made contact with the players' camp, and a move to the Etihad is reportedly Semenyo's second preference. Importantly, his decision would not be influenced by Pep Guardiola's future, despite speculation that the City boss could leave next summer. That shows how focused Semenyo is on the sporting project rather than short-term uncertainty. However, it is Liverpool who appear to be leading the race. Reports suggest that if Semenyo leaves Bournemouth in January, his first choice would be a move to Anfield. New Liverpool manager Arne Slot is understood to be a huge admirer of the winger and sees him as a long-term solution on the right side of attack. With Mohamed Salah's future increasingly uncertain, and tensions visible after he was left on the bench during a recent 3-3 draw with Leeds, Liverpool are quietly preparing for life after their iconic forward. Semenyo fits that vision perfectly. He is explosive, hard-working, and already proven in the Premier League. Unlike some big-money signings, he would not need time to adapt. For Liverpool, he represents both a present upgrade and a future investment. His quality was on full display once again on Monday night, when Bournemouth played out a thrilling 4-4 draw against Manchester United. Semenyo scored his first goal since early October in that match, reminding everyone exactly why so many top clubs want him. Ahead of the weekend fixtures, he was joint third among the league's top scorers, an incredible achievement considering the teams he is competing against. As January approaches, the pressure will only grow. Bournemouth know they are fighting to keep one of their most valuable assets, while the Premier League's giants are watching closely, ready to strike. Semenyo, meanwhile, holds the power. With a release clause, strong interest, and a clear idea of where he wants to go, the next few weeks could define his career. Whether he stays on the South Coast or makes a blockbuster move to one of England's biggest stages, one thing is certain. Antoine Semenyo is no longer flying under the radar. He is in demand, he is delivering, and the transfer battle for his signature is only just beginning.